G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So I'm just going to do a little phone edit. I'm hoping to do a fair bit of vlogging over the next bit of time. I'm actually on long service leave, full-time daddy daycare. I've been off my first week, it kicked my ass. My young fella's in daycare 3 days a week, so I've got him 2 days a week. My missus is back at work full-time. And I took long service leaves. The main goal there was just like, it meant my daughter spent time with me and it prolongs her daycare date. Like, so she's going to be like 9 months old going back to daycare instead of 7 months old. Something like that. Anyway, she's looking at me like, who the hell are you talking to? I'm trialing the high chair. I don't know if it's going to work. If she does chill in here, which so far she is, I might go buy another one. So I've got a permanent one in here. We'll see. So I've decided I want to try and breed my betta fish. So if you don't know, I bred them a while ago. There's one really bad thing, because I didn't separate them, the males killed all the girls. So I've got a girl there, she's a bit malnourished. I've got a girl here, so, and then I think I've got 2 boys over there, and I've got a pair inside the house. So I'm kind of thinking on Frankentank, I could do blackworms next to this CK, but I think he might try and bite them through there's a little hole there, the water flows through both, and I think he might end up hurting his jaw. So for now, I'm just going to put a little tank here. I've got a couple of spare air lines here. Look, there's one right there with a sponge filter already on it. So this tank here, this top here can just go. So I was cleaning out jars as well. If you ever do a fish room, guys, make sure it's got a wet floor. It's the best thing in the world. Because you can just go like this. Alright, so let's get rid of that. Alright guys, check out the stingray, it's looking pretty sick. Now, I'm just going to siphon some water in here. Hopefully we can try to hold the phone. So, I actually got some gravel out of my old blackworm culture. I should have cleaned it in a bucket first. It's actually pretty clean, considering, but I guess that's because it had blackworms in it. How cool is it? It fits in this little gap between these 2 poles, so it's not that invasive on the footprint of the fish room. I don't really plan on keeping it full of water. I'm going to keep the water pretty low, but we'll just keep pumping that until it's clear. I've got to actually, speaking of the wet floor, the drain fills up after a little while, which means that there's tree roots in the pipes. I can't remember how I got the tree roots out last time. I feel like I bought one of those snaky little metal things. Either that or I just got him out with the hose, but I remember like it's like full, they're like trying to get him out and then all of a sudden it just drops. Anyway, look at that, that's looking clear already. I don't think I need more water than that. So I'm just going to steal that sponge filter, I reckon. Maybe I'll give it a clean first. What about we go like this? If we put the... So if you got a tradie, mate, hang on, I'll see you guys there. If you guys got a tradie, mate, these buckets, they're like, you can get them at all sorts of different nails and screws. They're perfect for fish. I just think like 20 litre buckets are too expensive. I mean, not too expensive, too big. And 10 litre buckets are too expensive. It's crazy that at the big green shed, that the 10 litre buckets cost 3 times as much as the 20 litre buckets. So we just cleaned all that gravel, so I thought we might as well clean the sponge filter before we put it in. I've got some brand new sponges, which like obviously would be kind of cool, but also I'd rather a dirty seeded sponge than a clean sponge, I guess. Let's see how dirty this is going to make the tank. Oh, so one thing with sponge filters, you guys are probably aware, whenever you clean them, take this apart and give it a clean, because that bit somewhere there gets blocked, and I'm not 100% sure where, because I don't know, there's such big gaps, but I think when the two pieces go together, the gaps get a bit closed. So I guess I'll move the substrate and put this straight on the glass, because it is a bit tight for space. You guys can't even see. The airline's just popped off. This airline's teed. I don't know what it's teed to. Maybe that one there. What happens if we turn this off? Does that one get more air? Yeah, alright, that looks good about there. Man, this airline is a joke. It's like cruising across the front of the tanks. It's a mess. I'm not a fan of that at all. I think this airline was actually just meant to be for when I do the fry tub here, but obviously over time it's ended up being the airline for Franken tank. There's a couple of out. What's going on there? I don't even remember what's happening on Franken tank. So the Franken tank used to have a sponge filter down there, but this guy ate it. So the only filtration in Franken tank now is these two sponges, and there's no fish in this side of Franken tank, so it kind of acts as like a debris collector, because there's nothing moving the bottom. Kind of like a sump. You know how you get that one bay which gets the debris in the bottom? That's technically a sump, because fish is in this side, water flows into there, and there's filtration in there. So he's got coral in there, not really the ideal thing for flowerhorn, but you get that. He's just a CK cull. I'd probably cull him if I ran out of space when I start breeding again. Once I start selecting flowerhorn fry, shit's going in the bin. Alright, so she's having fun. I don't know if you've heard her in the background, but I might just clean this tub properly, because I use it to pick up fish. Yeah, so these things are sick. Oh, I'll put it in the junk pile. Alright, so I think what I'll do, I'll put the blackworms in here. let them establish for a bit, and then I'll trial some blackworms in here. I'll put a thinner layer of substrate in that one and just see if they survive. There's no fish in there. The only ones that will get eaten are the ones that cruise through that hole. There's just that little bit of sponge there for that hole. We'll trial it anyway. Alright, so I'm just going to give them a bit of a chop. I'm a bit worried about them. Can you see how heaps of them are white? And they stink. It's like they were in the bag for too long. Like, obviously I don't know how long they sat in the shop for, but I would have thought blackworms sell pretty fast in the shop. I did buy them from a shop that I'm not a huge fan of. See how they're white? I don't know, drop a comment. Very stinky and white. Is that a worry? I might just tip that water out before I put them in. Yeah, like, if we catch some sun. There's some sun. You can't... Why can't I get it on camera how white they are? Anyway, I renovated my back lawn. Hopefully it comes back. I think we've hit the limit on how long we can keep Zoe in the chair. Oh, and it's her bedtime, so... alright, so... I guess I'm going to try and put them in. There's still black ones in there, so if the white ones are dead, the black ones will have some food. Yeah, we'll see. Alright, I'm going to wrap that one up there. I'm going to go inside, put her to sleep and try edit this straight away. We'll see. Yeah, it's not really a how-to video on blackworms, it's more just an update of what I'm up to. Speaking to a couple of beta breeders, obviously the market's real slow at the moment. They're actually surprised I'm even trying to breed, but I'm just doing it for a bit of fun. As a pro, some of you might know, parenting full-time, it's like you're really busy and tied down, but you're so bored. So if I can get her to chill in the fish room a fair bit, then I might be able to just hang out in here way more and concentrate on some breeding. I'm getting sidetracked. Every time I film a video I end up just watching the fish, eh? Yeah, so that's kind of my goal. Unfortunately, a lot of the flower horns I got are too young to breed, and they won't become breeding age in the time that I'm off. So most of the flower horns I might try breed in my long service will be experimental. We'll see. Yeah. So flower horns and beta are my main two trials at the moment. Oh, I'm going to breed the Protomellus hirtae and the mason reefs because people are asking for them. I'd love to breed the Manarabo, the Madagascans, but we'll see. I've got a Dovi pair up there. That's the girl. Where's the boy? So I've just got like some floating buckets and shit, anything to try and... There's a catfish in here. So there's the boy. I put this catfish in the house and it absolutely destroyed the Argenta. And then I put it with the Dovi and it doesn't hurt them. Kind of bizarre. But anyway, I've got to get this girl in the house and put her to sleep. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed it.